It's Uvalde Radio. It's Robert Miguel. Hey, I've got special guests with me on the phone. The amazing Trixie Bond. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hi there, Robert.
Hi. Now, this is exciting. Now, you are a magician, and you're performing here in Uvalde this Saturday, January 18th, I believe. 2 shows at the Uvalde Grand Opera House. It's going to be this Saturday, 2 p.m., 7 p.m., and tickets are on sale now at uvaldeoperahouse.org. It's going to be a fundraiser to benefit our El Progreso Memorial Library. So it's exciting. It's called It's Magic 2. It's the second one. They had a really great show last year. But from what I understand, this is your first year here, right?
Yes. I believe my first time at the Uvalde Opera House.
Well, we're absolutely excited to see you. I was at the show last year, and it was a nice group of magicians all kind of doing a little bit something different. And from what I understand, you are this year's headliner, so that's really exciting, right?
Oh, I guess so. Yes.
You're based out of the Houston area, is that right?
That is correct.
Now, how long have you been a magician? And if you would mind, I guess what inspired you to get into the business?
Well, I started doing magic when I was 9 years old.
Wow.
I have a 92-year-old father that is a magician, and so growing up in a magical household, I was exposed to magic from, as long as I can remember. And when I was 11, I found out I could make money doing magic shows at birthday parties and for other little events. I worked my way through college, put an ex-husband through medical school doing it, and helped raise 4 children doing it. And now I have 6 grandchildren, and they call me Grandma Magic.
Wow, what a great story. How fun would it be to have, Grandma, a cool world-class magician? I think that's so exciting. What a great story. And it sounds like you got a great family, too.
I do, and daughters that are now in their 30s, almost 40s, that have helped me all along and have performed with me from the White House to England, all over the United States, and it's been quite a career. Very interesting. I'm lucky to do what I do.
Well, that's fantastic. So, well, give us some details about the White House experience.
Well, it was during George W. Bush tenure, and it's the Easter egg roll, which happens the Monday after Easter.
Okay.
It's a huge event. The first year I performed, the Jonas Brothers were the big headline.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who they were. I met them. I thought they were pretty nice young men. And I'll never forget that year. It was raining and cold and 30,000 people on the lawn of the White House. You'll see in my show this coming Saturday, it features live animals like birds and a bunny rabbit that appear and disappear. Well, I had to bring those in on Easter Sunday and leave them on the lawn of the White House overnight. I thought that was a pretty safe place to leave them.
I would hope so, yes. What a fantastic story. What a great experience. And I guess you didn't get Joe-broed. Do you know what that means?
Did I what?
You had the Jonas Brothers there. Apparently, the Jonas Brothers, they like to prank, and then they say, "You've just been Joe-broed."
No, I did not.
You did not get Joe-broed.
Watching them, and also all the other, there's tons of performers that perform on the lawn that day, in addition to Laura Bush with read stories to the children, because, she promotes reading. She's a librarian herself.
Now tell me this, as far as like your magic show goes, and you don't have to divulge too much of what you're doing here in town, but do you have like a signature trick? Is there something that, you're kind of known for in the magic circles?
Yes, there's a couple of that. Well, generally it's my family entertainment that I'm known for, but there is one special trick that you're going to see with a magical teapot and different colored teas. So you'll tell everybody to look into that.
We're looking forward to the show. Again, it's this Saturday, January 18th. 2 shows, 2 p.m., 7 p.m. at the Uvalde Opera House. It's Magic 2. We're talking to Trixie Bond here. I know that magic, magicians, it happens on many, many different levels. There's the family shows, there's, the type you hire for, a birthday show or whatnot. And then there's going to be, stage shows like what you're doing here on a small to medium level. Of course, there's the big, Vegas acts and whatnot. Now, if cost were no obstacle, what kind of tricks would you like to perform if you just had the budget to do anything you wanted?
You know what? I am so happy with what I do.
Huh?
I have absolutely no desire to do the big illusions and the giant hats because you need to be young and have the strength of a moving man. Because loading up all of those illusions and transporting them from place to place, the audience has no clue the amount of strength it needs to do those and carry those around, load and unload from show to show.
Tell me this. Do you have any, heroes in the field, whether they're, on more of a local, regional level or the big names? Or is there magicians, illusionists that you just go, whoa, man, those guys just blow me away every time?
Oh, absolutely. There's some, especially in close-up, there's some fabulous, which is close-up performers. That's the form of magic that's very intimate. It's performed right in front of you, right in your hands. It could be cards, coins, any number, or minimalism. My goodness, it's amazing.
Now, I read also that you've done some film consulting. Tell me about that.
Well, several years ago, I was the hands of a woman that was dealing cards in a movie. And in the late 60s, I even performed a little magic for the movie Brewster McCloud. It's a Stanley Kubrick movie. I was in the funeral scene doing that. It was filmed in the Houston Astrodome.
I'm going to have to go look for those, man. Stanley Kubrick. That's, that's world class, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Speaking of movies, magic in Hollywood. There's been a trend over the years, of movies based on magic. Now You See Me, The Prestige, The Illusionist. Tell me this, just from your observation, does Hollywood get it right? Do they get it wrong? Is there just kind of no real answer?
Oh, they do get it right because they've had some wonderful consultants for these movies that are active performers. I mean, yeah, so they have wonderful consultants for those movies.
Another question I had for you, because I don't want to assume that magic is a predominantly male industry, because I don't know for a fact, but in my experience in life, I've seen mostly male magicians. In your experience, how has the role of women in magic changed over the years? Is it something that you can remark on or you observed?
Well, there are currently more female performers than 20, 30, or even 40 years ago. When I was a teenager, I was pretty much the only female performer in my group.
Wow.
I never thought too much about being the only female. And now there's, Melinda was in Las Vegas. She was a beautiful performer. And there's a wonderful close-up performer by the name of Suzanne out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, who is phenomenal. And you'll see Masters of Illusion. There's a female performer on that, and really prevalent in the UK, too. So I think there are currently more female performers, magic magicians, than ever before.
And why do you suppose that is? Is it just the world's a smaller place now? We just have more exposed to more things. Do you think it's just more of a modern times thing, or do you think it's just like your story? Daughters, granddaughters influenced by their family, and then just kind of hey.
I think you've nailed all the reasons. Typically, magicians are boys, and they do this because they like to show off or impress a girl, or they're really good at math or science, because magic combines a lot of those skills. First of all, reading, and math, science, and more girls are interested in STEM programs than ever before.
Wow, that's great insight to that. I really didn't think about that, but yeah, that makes sense. And now, speaking of kids and teaching, from what I understand, you're going to be doing a magic kind of a lesson or a workshop at the library, right?
Magic camp, right?
Yeah. So give us some details on that.
A group, all the magicians that are performing in the afternoon at the Opera House will be at the library starting at 9 a.m. for a magic class. This is limited to 30 children between the ages of 5 and 12, and you do have to sign up for it. But these kids will go home with several tricks in their pocket and some skills that, if they practice, might be a lifetime.
Well, it sounds like a great deal. Again, contact the library. I believe their phone number is 830-278-2017, or to stop by in person, get those kids signed up. Limited to the first 30 kids that can sign up for it. And again, that'll be this Saturday in the morning. It sounds like just a fantastic time. Thank you so much for bringing that kind of fun and those opportunities here to our small Southwest Texas town. Because again, you're a world class entertainer and magician, and it's just neat that these kids are going to be able to kind of learn up close and personal with somebody who's just done amazing things.
Yeah, hands-on, and they'll have a little bag and take home a couple of trips to amaze their friends and mom and dad too. And thank you for allowing us to share our magic with all of you.
Well, and finally, for those kids out there that are listening, and maybe some adults, if you had to give some advice on the steps to, if they want to pursue, a career as a magician, or just kind of really, pursue it as a hobby, what's your words of advice on that?
Study. Magic is like any other art form. It takes interest and practice. And you can get started at the library because they usually have a lot of books on magic.
Well, very good. We've been talking to Trixie Bond here, professional magician who's going to be performing this Saturday at the Uvalde Grand Opera House. 2 shows, 2 p.m., 7 p.m. Don't forget, there's going to be the magic, workshop in the morning for the kids. Call the library for details on that. But again, this all benefits the Progreso Memorial Library, so it's a great cause. And Trixie, you're going to be the headliner. And where can we find more about you? You got a website? You got some maybe some more social media or something we can look into?
Oh, I have a website, TrixieBond.com.
All right, well, everybody go check that out. And Trixie, anything else that you need to get off your chest and tell us about before we wrap this up?
No, I'm just looking forward to meeting everybody Saturday. Please come see the show, have fun, and forget your troubles. We'll have a magical time Saturday.
Well, we really look forward to meeting you in person and seeing your big show. Thank you so much, Trixie. We do appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us, okay?
Okay, so long, Robert.
All right,
Bye.
Let's go wrap it up here. This is Uvalde Radio.